a lot of the concepts I think with the church too is real childish. You know what I'm saying? Like it started from when we was kids. Like, oh, you're gonna go to hell, or you know what I mean? That
Consequences.
Kind of
It's all consequences.
Right. So then now that grow until you become an adult, and it's like, oh, something gonna happen if you don't give this 10%.
But bro, that
right?
started with the slavery vibe. That's what I just said over here earlier. But not always. He was a, but not the, because he wasn't the nigga that was there to go to gun line, boss. But he definitely was working in cahoots. If he wasn't executive director, the nigga was on the board of directors for sure of slavery.
Nigga, like, let me just get in there and get them scraps.
Well, I mean, and then they still got treated like a slave.
Yeah. They all got.
That's the crazy part.
But shit, you got to think about it. The motherfuckers, the house nigga got treated like a slave. If you really think about it.
Yeah,
shit.
but like I was saying, as far as, the 10% and how people are afraid, like especially like the elders, it's like a completely different walk and a completely different lifestyle than what you've like been taught. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what you was about to go into as far as the slavery, part and the wall and everything you hit.
Man, I mean, it's just two different things, because my wall still, it wasn't even a mad thing. It was more so of ability to understand, like, okay. Because what happened was, man, and it's a touchy one, because, we was praying for Vaughn for a long time.
Yeah, we were.
And I watched, it was...
the world prayed for Vaughn, bro.
Right? So we got to be honest about something, man, when we do stuff like this, because it's like we teaching something whether we say it or not. So either God don't answer prayers or what?
Yeah.
And how old were you when this?
That's crazy, bro.
I'm 27.
Bro, you not capping, bro.
Yeah,
you're not capping, because the world wanted that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The world wanted that.
The world. And so my thing is this, and it's real simple, because God, I believe in it. Somebody put the sun there. Somebody put the moon there. Something like it happened. So like I do believe in that. I think that we have become so ignorant in what we do with our time, with our words. Like me feeling that my words can impact your life, like as if I really put you here or I got something to do with your existence, is kind of silly. Now, I can agree. I do believe in the power of agreement. But me just coming out and just really feeling like, oh, so I can control the person who put the sun there, I got him on
speed dial by myself.
So like when I want him to do something, it's gonna happen. I think that's just really silly, understanding how powerful the being is that we even talking about.
And so with that, I feel like, and a lot of people disagree with me too. So along with hitting the wall, what I came to understand, I feel like you are God, right? Like he's in all of us, right? Like you said about like the prayer. Man, I still can't explain it to this day, but when I was a kid, I was on a track team, and a couple of my teammates was wrestling. One of them, went down after he slammed like the other teammate, and his bone like came up in his shoulder, right? The track meet was in New Orleans. We went down to the lobby of the hotel, and it was like a church convention going on, like buses, the older women coming in, the big hats, those like, big flower dresses. Man, my teammate is like on the couch, rolling around, yelling, screaming. It's like a big scene because like, he just like messed his shoulder up. Man, this old lady come over and she put her hand on his like shoulder so gently and started praying. Man, he stopped moving, and when she moved her hand, I couldn't believe it, but the bone was down. I was a kid when this happened. I'm like 11. So it's funny because like now fast forward, I'm adult. And it wasn't the world, but it was like, a church of people praying for my mom. And like, you know what I mean? Like you said, I told the nurse came to me, explaining to me just medically what was going on. I'm like, we a praying family, and, God get the last word. And I mean, the way he looked at me, I didn't understand, but I'm like, dang, I'm looking silly, like, cause I'm, believing this and like, you know what I mean? But
it's a deep thing, man.
It is.
That's a deep thing.
That's crazy.
But it's not deep.
Wisdom.
Amen.
We gotta really understand how heavy wisdom weigh in like life.
I believe in energy, right? And God made energy. We are beings of energy. So I believe what is to come, right? Like, so if it's already ordained, it's gonna happen no matter how much you pray about it. But the thing about praying about something, it's called faith, right?